Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you this fully funded MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Program at McGill University in Montreal, Canada.
Hello guys, if you're interested in getting a fully funded scholarship to pursue your master's program in Canada in the 2025-2026 academic section, then this video is for you. The MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Program for 2025-2026 is all you need.
As you can see, it is currently open and accepting application for 2025-2026 session, and it is open till the 25th of October 2024. This MasterCard scholarship is fully funded, and in this video I'm going to be taking you step by step on how to apply for this scholarship. I'm going to be showing you the eligibility criteria. Of course, by the end of this video you're going to see that you are eligible and can apply for this scholarship, and of course secure the scholarship. Immediately after watching this video, I'm going to be showing you the eligible programs, the deadlines, the selection processes, and all of. But before that, let me show you everything that you're going to be getting in this program. That is everything that the scholarship covers. Okay, as you can see, the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship at McGill University will cover your eligible expenses in full while you study at McGill University, including the following. The tuition fee is going to be covered to the tune of 46,000 Canadian dollars during the duration of your studies. So this is just to help you to focus on your studies and not bother about anything else. It is going to cover your fall and winter additional fees. It is going to cover your health and your dental insurance. It is going to cover your pre-arrival, including your medicals and all of that. Your personal expenses up to 5,520 Canadian dollars per year. It's going to cover your housing in Canada, your food. It's also going to provide you with a laptop, stipend, and all of that, including your winter clothing. So as you can see, everything in this scholarship is covered. You don't need to spend a dime, including your immigration processes, your visa processing, your flight ticket. Everything is going to be covered by this scholarship once you successfully secure this scholarship. I'm going to be taking you step by step on how to apply for this scholarship, and this is going to give you an edge over other applicants. So if you watch this video till the end, you're going to have an edge over other applicants because I'm going to be breaking down every processes and showing you exactly what to do and how to secure this scholarship successfully. This is an award letter for the MasterCard scholarship at McGill University. One of the students got this scholarship, and this is where I got those things that the scholarship covered. So as you can see, it's an award letter, and this student resumed in March 2024. So you can see that this is real, and you too can get this scholarship. All right. So I'm going to be taking you through all the eligibilities, the criteria, and all of that. Now let's go there. Now let's look at the eligibility criteria. Who is eligible for this scholarship? First, you must be qualified for admission into the McGill University to meet the following minimum criteria. Okay, so the very first criteria is that you must be qualified. Of course, you must be a graduate, you must hold a bachelor's degree, because this is a master's program. Okay, so you must be admissible in one of the eligible programs at McGill. So you can check out the programs here, but we'll do that later. Of course, you must be you must hold a bachelor's degree, and you must be admissible in one of the eligible programs at McGill University. So how to do it is that first you need to apply for the scholarship. Then when you're selected for this scholarship, then you're going to be asked to apply for a program. So first you have to qualify for the scholarship before you are asked to apply for admission at McGill University. Secondly, have never registered for or not completed master's degree. So if you have done your master's degree already and you want to go for a second master's, then this is definitely not for you. You must be a citizen of one of the eligible countries. I'm going to be going through the eligible countries shortly. Then have a valid passport. Of course, you must have a valid international passport. Have an exceptional record for service, leadership, and activities in your school or your local community. So, this scholarship actually prioritizes excellent academic excellence. Of course, if you graduate with a first class, if you have second class upper, then this scholarship is definitely for you. Okay, so and if you have a very strong leadership experience, you have community involvement, volunteering activities, then this scholarship is definitely for you. But you see, a lot of people get scared when they hear about leadership experience because they think they've not been a leader, they were not their XUG president, they were not this and that. But By the end of this video, you're going to realize that you have leadership experience. You've been to church, you were, one time a leader in one place or the other, maybe in your church services, you volunteer to do one or two things in your community meetings, in your business area. There is something definitely that you've done that qualifies you as a leader. We're going to be going through all that. So the next one is that you must demonstrate a desire to give back to your home country. All right. So you must be willing to give back to your home community after this program. So I'm going to show you how you're going to show all of these things through the essays that you're going to be writing. You're going to write about 5 essays, all right? And we are going to be doing that right in this video. Must be at least 35 years old. So if you're above, this is not for you. Look at what they said here. Applicant with the first class honors or equivalent has a stronger chance of being admitted. So this is just to tell you that they are talking about academic excellence. If you have first class, then you're a strong candidate. But if you don't have a first class, you have 2-1. That is also a very, very strong academic record. All right. So I'm going to be showing you how to put all of that into perspective and sell yourself for this scholarship. Now, let's take a look at the eligible programs. All applicants, regardless of your country or origin or educational background, must hold a bachelor's degree. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a master's program and you must have a bachelor's degree, and then that is related to the program that you're going to be selecting. So we are going to be going through the list of programs, eligible programs for this scholarship, so that you know if you'd want to go into any of those programs. Okay. So secondly, you must ensure that your bachelor's degree meet the equivalent requirements, and these are the equivalent requirements according to your country. So you just come here. When you click on this, so click on this link, it brings you here. You simply go to click on this drop down to select your country. I select Nigeria, and it gives me the grading scale for Nigeria, that this is the CGPA and all of that. So if you got out of 5, if you got 4 grade point 4, then you got an A. So this is just simply showing you the grading scale that they are using. All right. So if you fall between you have a first class, you have a second class upper, then you are a strong candidate. So you may want to come and refer to this place to check your country's grading, the CGPA grading scale, or your CGPA grading system. All right, good. So let's continue. And now these are the eligible programs. They have the non-thesis and the thesis program. All right. So you may want to go through them to see which of the programs you are interested in, and then you want to apply for. All right. Next, we are going to move to eligible countries. If you go through the eligible country list, you're going to discover that most of the African countries are eligible. Of course, if you're in Ghana, if you're in Kenya, if you're in Nigeria, all of that, in Liberia, in Lesotho, in Mali, you are eligible. So you can take a look and check through the list to see if your country is eligible before you start your application. Next, we are going to be going through the selection processes. So the selection process for application is based on the following criteria. As you can see, the very first one is that academic merit of the candidates that qualify for admission to McGill University. So they are going to consider your academic excellence, as we've seen already, that they are considering first class graduates, second class upper graduates. So if you get anything below that, then you know that you have to, present a very strong SOP. I'm going to show you how to write that as well. But if you have a lower grade, let's say 2-2 or maybe a third class, I don't think you should bother applying for this. But if you still want to apply, then you have to, make sure that your statement of purpose, your writings, your essay writings are really, really strong, and definitely you get somewhere with it. Track record as a transformative leader and a person of service within your community. So they actually value leadership, all those your leadership and all that. You're going to show all of these things in your essays. All right. So quality of application in line with the MasterCard Foundation ethos and value of McGill MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Program at McGill. So the value, if you click here, you're going to let's take a look and see what the values are. As you can see, some of their values include inclusive excellence, ethical leadership, empowerment, community. So you can just go through all of these things to understand what they are trying to talk about. All right. So the next is a potential impact on the development of the applicant's home country. So you need to tell them what you want to do for your home country after getting the scholarship and all of that, after your program at McGill through the MasterCard scholarship. So applicants who have faced significant barriers to education. So these are the selection processes. It is not just limited to academic excellence, even though they consider academic excellence, but these are other track record that also can also qualify you if you're not good. For example, if your GPA is not so sound, is not first class or 2-1, then track record of leadership, but you've had a very strong leadership experience or community services, your volunteering activities, then you can also do that. Then qualification, if you also go through these their values and you meet most of their values, then you have a strong essay. Potential impact on development of appraisal. So if you have a very strong essay detailing how you want to, give back to your community after getting this scholarship, then you have a strong application. Also, if you can demonstrate in your essays your maybe your financial challenge, social or whatever, personal, practical or health related challenges to reason why you wouldn't really be able to, how this scholarship is going to help you, then you have a strong. So one of these selection processes can actually qualify you. It must not be this academic excellent, even though they pay very huge attention to it. All right. So next, let's look at the application timeline. So these are the dates and the what's going on. All right. So in September 16th, prospective applicants should attend a virtual info session to learn. So this is gone already. It's not really much. Of course, you're getting your own visual information. You're getting your visual information by watching this video. Then September 23rd was the day that the MasterCard scholarship officially opened for 2025-2026 session. It is going to close on October 25, and then on October 28th, successful applicants are going to be contacted and all of that and all that. So you can go through the timetable, but I just wanted to point out here that the scholarship is currently open and they are accepting applicants. So immediately after watching this video, you're going to be making your own application. All right. Now let's proceed to completing this application for the 2025-2026 MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Program at McGill University in Montreal, Canada. As you can see, how to apply for this scholarship, all you need to do is to click on this MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Program application form. It's going to bring you to this application form here. So it is just a simple form that involves 7 basic steps, as you can see. Once you complete the 7 basic steps, then you submit your application, and that is all. It is as simple as that. It doesn't require any huge stuff. So here you just need to put your first name. Here you put your middle name. Then we move on to the last name. This is my last name. Here it says if applicable, right? But it also puts asterisk, which means it's a compulsory field that you must fill something. So if you don't have a middle name, all you need to do is don't leave it blank, because if you leave it blank, you cannot be able to submit this form. In fact, you can't even pass this stage. When you try to pass this stage, it's going to prompt you to please fill up this missing. See, this question is required. So what will you do? So what you need to do, don't leave it blank. You have to just put an A, do something like this, not applicable, then you proceed. All right. So you need to select your gender, just select male. So the next, you need to select your date of birth. So you click on this calendar, you click here to move to the next month. All right. So you can click on year to select your year. So just go, maybe if you're born in 19, so let's say you were born in 1998 or 1995, then you select the month. If it's in September, then select the month, and that is it. So your country of citizenship, you must be a citizen of a sub-Saharan African country. So let's say you're from Ghana, and that is it. Ghana is acceptable. Nigeria, you have the eligible country list already. So the next, you need to select your country of birth, where you were born. So you can be from Ghana, but your parents were living in Nigeria when they gave birth to you. So your country of birth is Nigeria. All right. If you're a Nigerian, your country of birth could be, if your parents were living in the United States when you were born, then your country of birth is uh America. All right. That's United States. So do you self-identify as a person living with disability? Or so if you have any disability, then you just click on yes. But if you don't have any disability, you click on no. I do not have any disability, so I click no. Do you self-identify as a refugee? Of course, no. Do you self-identify as an internally displaced person? Uh, in my case, it is no. So these are some of the, remember, if you can demonstrate in that one of the selection processes, if you can demonstrate that you are vulnerable socially, or maybe you don't have financially or health wise, then you can also be considered. So you need to be honest with them, tell them what they need to know, then they'll know how to consider you, right? So but in my own case, I am not internally displaced at the moment. Then you need to put your email, put your correct email. So make sure you put the correct email here, right? Then do you have a valid passport? Of course, yes. Current address includes streets. So you put your current address. Make sure you put your current address here, right? If you are currently located outside your country of citizenship, please provide further details. So if you don't live in your country, maybe you're living somewhere else, you can actually right, maybe I'm currently in Turkey, then I'll just put the country here. So after filling all of these, the next thing you want to do is just hit on next. It's going to bring you here scholarship eligibility. You must check all that are required to continue. All right. So please select all that applies. Here you need to select all that applies to you. All right. So you select here. Of course, if you have a bachelor's degree, you're admissible. If you're from any of the African countries, you're eligible. Resident of, so if you live in any of the Saharan country, of course you're, so I am 35 years old or younger. So if you are above 35, then you are not, of course, eligible. But if you are below 35 or you're 35, then you're eligible. So you click on next. Academic overview. Please indicate the master's program at McGill which you intend to apply for. So you must have gone through the eligible master's programs, all right? So you just come here, you select the one that you want to go for. So if you want to select for food services, food science, human nutrition, public health, public policy, depending on your undergraduate degree, all right? So I have a degree in engineering, so I most likely would go for any of these engineering courses. So maybe I want to go for environmental engineering. That's fine. Are you interested in pursuing thesis option of this program? So yeah, of course, research. If you're interested in research based work, then this is definitely for you. Where did you complete your undergraduate studies? So you put the name of your the the university. You just put the name of your university here. What class or degree did you obtain? Please select. Of course, they love first class. So these guys, they love first class so much. So, but just select the one that you don't have to lie, because definitely you're still going to send them your transcript. So what was your cumulative CGPA? So here they're asking for your CGPA. So you just enter your CGPA, if it is 3.4, if it is 3.5. So they want you to do it in this format. If your CGPA is over, if your overall scale is 5, then you put what you got. Maybe you got 4.5 all over 5, 3.5 over 5, maybe if the scale is 4 and you got maybe 3.0 over 4. That's how they want it. So let's try and see if that's going to work. So my CGPA is 3.99. I try to put over 5. The scale system is 5. Then the next thing, when did you complete or expected to complete your undergraduate? So you need to select the date. Maybe the date is in 2018, yeah, or 2020, November maybe 28. Just select the date. Okay, you can also find this date on your transcripts if you have it. Were you previously a master's foundation scholar? Of course, no. Then you click on next. It's going to bring you to the essay writing part. So you're expected to write 5 essays for this scholarship. And you need to pay attention. You say, please note that your personal statements are a key component to your application. The answers you provide are meant to give the scholarship selection committee insight into your leadership abilities, your goals and aspirations, and the impact that the scholarship would have on your personal, professional life. All right, so this essay is the core of this scholarship. In fact, this is forget about every other part, forget about the academic qualification or whatever. Even if you get a first class, but your essays are not sound, then you have a problem. All right, so you need to pay attention to the essay part. Okay, so we are going to be doing that. So in this video, how we're going to do this, because I wouldn't want this video to be too long, I am going to, give you hints, points on what to do in each of these 5 essays. Then in the next video that I'm going to upload tomorrow, I am going to write these essays. We are going to write each of them, the 5 essays. We're going to write them and fill them up, okay? Like we're going to write them. I'm going to show you how to write this thing quickly and perfectly. Write a standard essay that is unique to you, that tells your own personal experience, from your own personal experience, that is unique to you. All right, and this is going to give you an edge. This is going to put you up there in getting this scholarship. Okay, so don't miss that video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, pause this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so that you be the first to get that video once I upload it tomorrow. So, but now listen, they say response should be made minimum of 250 and maximum of 350. So I'm going to show you how to also do all of these things. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you get that notification once I drop the video tomorrow. So maybe you may want to pause your application at the moment, just save it. By the time you're done watching that video, you come back to put this your essays and be able to submit your scholarship. But in this video, I'm just going to give you some hints on how to go about the essay.
A few moments later.
So guys, this is the essay part, and this is where you're going to be writing your about 5 to 6 essays, all right, for this scholarship. And this is like a very important aspect of this scholarship, because this is where you display all the skills, your leadership skills, your writing skill, and all of that. This is actually where they are going to be able to test if you are eligible for this scholarship, if you'll be able to, flow along with the programs in the school. So this place is where you need to pay a lot of attention to. Like I said in our next video, I'm just going to give you hints on how to, compose your essays, how to come up with your essays and make it really, really outstanding. But in the next video that I'm going to be uploading tomorrow, I am going to writing these essays one by one, step by step, and then we'll see how it is done and how you're going to come up with a very unique and powerful essays that is going to put you on the top. All right. But this video is already long. Not to make it too long, we are going to, just have the hints that you can use in case you want to do it yourself. Then I'm just going to give you the hints. So I have quickly put up the hints here. I'm just going to go through them to show you how these things are done. So this is the instruction. You need to pay attention to the instruction, okay? And here it is stated that your essay must not be less than 250, and it must not be less than 350 words. So that means each of these blocks will contain about 2,000 characters, okay? So you need to pay attention to that. I am going to show you the tool you're going to be using to do this tomorrow. Don't miss that video. Please subscribe to the channel to make sure that you get it immediately I post it, because you need to apply for this scholarship early enough. The earlier you apply, the higher chance you get to getting considered. So the first question here is, so the first essay you're going to be writing is, how would being a master foundation scholarship at McGill University support your development personally and professionally. Please provide an example for each. So they want to know how this is going to impact you. All right. So of course, you have to state the personal support you're going to be getting, such like it is going to help lift financial burden of graduate studies. We all know that graduate study costs a lot of money, from 40,000 to up to 100,000, 130,000. So this scholarship is definitely going to help you lift that burden. So this could be one of your points. Help you focus on studies without worrying about the cost. This is also a very good uh, way that this scholarship is going to help you. Maybe you're from a humble background and there's no way on earth that you'd have afforded, having going for a master's program without this particular scholarship. It's going to help you network with other scholars to build quality relationship. Of course, that these are obvious points. So these are things that are relatable. Any person reading your essay can actually relate that this is actually good. So we move to the next one that says, describe why you have chosen your intended program of study at McGill University, how you foresee this program impacting your short-term and your long-term goals. So here, you just need to list out your long-term and your short-term goals to them. All right. So what skills do you intend to acquire from the master's program you have chosen? Check the program website. So this is how to go about it. So to know the skills, just go to the program website, come to the program website here. uh the course you've chosen, if it's a non-thesis, if it's a thesis, whichever one. I think I choose engineering, this one. So I just copy it, just copy the link, then go to my browser and maybe uh let me use my chat gpt. You can go to Google and search it, but you can also use chat gpt. I just paste it here, but at McGill University. So I'll just ask ChatGPT, what skills will I acquire after getting this program? So I've just asked ChatGPT, what skill am I going to acquire after getting this program at McGill University? Let's see. You can also do this on Google or simply go to the program website. Go to McGill University, go to this program website, and it's going to give you the same thing. But this is like a faster way of getting it. So this ChatGPT will just quickly go to that university website for you, scan through and get these skills. So you see some of the skills, you can data management, environmental modeling. So you can just list out like this. It makes it easy for you. So let's come back to the program, to the essay. So this is one of them. Then secondly, mention facilities and professors you hope to work with. So in that McGill program website, you're going to see in the department that your course, the program you want to do, the department, you're going to see names of professors and facilities. Just read, make sure you go through, mention some of the professors, the departments, the facilities that you'd want, that of course you'd want to work with. This is just to show that you've done a thorough research on your own on the program and all of that. So the next is, what do you plan to do immediately after the program? So you need to list out your long-term goal, just like they've mentioned here. You need to tell them your short-term goals and then your long-term goals as well. So maybe some of your short-term goals could be that you want to go for an internship. Maybe after the program, you want to seek for employment. You want to further your education, go for PhD and all of that. That could be your short-term goal. Then the long-term goal could be that after the program, maybe later in life, you may want to go into take some political positions to help your home country, help, provide the basic amenities, empower youth and all of those. Or maybe you want to create a company, your own business, become a consultant, or have a company where you can employ people. So you make sure that whatever your listing here has to, align with people, with giving back to your home country and all of that. So then the next one is, what skills from the program will help you achieve this your goal? You need to list out all of these things in this essay. So let's move on to the next one. This one says the MasterCard Foundations program aims to act As a catalyst to transformative leadership, using your past and current experience, describe an instance when you showcase leadership. So here they're just trying to, see your leadership ability and all of that. So here's an approach that works that you need to use when you're writing an essay like this. So it is called the star L approach. The first S there stands for situation. Where did it occur? What happened? Where did it happen? Which place? Where were you then? Which country? Which state? And all that. So the T there stands for task. What was the problem that needed to be solved? So it could be flooding. It could be that during your NYC, the school where you were posted, they didn't have water, pipe-borne water in the community, or the students were there were no seats in class. It could be just anything around you. Then that was the problem. So the location, the situation there was that location, that local government where you were posted, or that country or state. So the problem that needed to be solved was that the students there didn't have seats, or were not using uniform. It was just a local community, or there was no pipe-borne water in the community. And now the action you took, then the A stands for action. What steps did you take to solve the problem as a leader? So, if you come to such place, there's no way you can stay for a 1 year program. That's your NYC program. And in Nigeria, there's a program, 1 year compulsory youth service program for graduates. So there's no way you can stay there without doing anything about the situation as a leader, right? So what did you do? Could it be that you did fundraising? NYC actually allows you to do fundraising to embark on, to take up some projects, some community projects. So could it be that you did some fundraising, or you enlightened those children, or you educated them? What did you do exactly? What actions did you take? And then the R stand for results. After you took that action, what happened? Did you take action by raising funds to, dig a borehole for the community? What happened? They now have a clean water. The students now have uniform, or you made seats for the classes and all of that. So the L there stand for learn. What did you learn from that experience you had? If you were going to make a borehole, there was no way you did all of that on your own. You had probably had a team that assisted you. You went for fundraising, you did the project and all of that. So what, at the end of the day, maybe you learned teamwork, you learned how to collaborate, how to work with a team, how to communicate, how to and all of that. So these are some of the hints that should come into your essay to make it stand out. And now when you point out all of these things, this is now your personal experience. There's no way two persons, if for example of course they receive thousands of applications every day, there's no way any other person's applications should be the same with you, because this is your own personal experience that you're putting down. Like I said, I'll make a complete video tomorrow that I'm going to upload tomorrow to do this practically and show you how it is done. All right, we'll do it practically and then submit this application. So the next one here says give a brief overview of your community involvement and or volunteering engagement. What motivated you to seek involvement, lead or participate in these activities? So they're just trying to test your volunteering ability here. What places have you volunteered? What motivated you? What motivated you to volunteer could be maybe your personal experience, just like we stated in the NYC case, where we came there, you saw that these students do not have seats to sit down, they sit on the floor to learn, and that was really bad. Maybe your own personal experience when you were in school, then it was something like that, and it was not pleasant, so you decided to help. It could be sympathy. You had sympathy for them. Maybe the community didn't have water to drink, clean water to drink, and you embarked on that project of fundraising to provide them a borehole to provide clean water for them. So this could be your own personal experience. It could be out of sympathy. It could be that you were once in some bad situations, you experience poverty, you experience hardship and all of that, and then you are helping out of sympathy because you want to reach out. You don't want people to go through what you've gone through and all of that. So what activities really, make sure it is community oriented. So all of these things we've written here, they are all community oriented and they align. Any person listening to your story or reading your story would actually see that all these things are not cooked up. They are real, and so they align. Everything you're saying are in agreement. So another one here is the reflection on your journey. Why do you believe that you'd be a good candidate? What are some of the skills and attributes you would bring to the scholars community on campus? So here is just asking you, what are the things you're going to bring to the table? So of course, academic excellence. You graduated with 2-1. That's not an easy feat, bro. So you're bringing academic excellence, and you have to flaunt your achievement. It's not easy. So another thing is that you're eager to learn, to meet new people, to work in a team, to network and all that. So you actually be a very good fit, and that's it. Then campus sports, games, such. Talk about your campus sports. Sure, if you're very versatile with games, with sports, with swimming, some beneficial games, that you can always bring up in the campus to teach others, swimming, hiking, and all of this. And if you were in science club, if you were in debate club, this could be actually very, very, very beneficial to other people that you may meet. All right. So then the final part of the essay says, if you were given the opportunity to improve on one skills to contribute to your transformative leadership, what would it be? So you're not a perfect human being, right? So definitely you have some improvements that you want to make in your life to make you a better leader. So they're asking you, what are those things? What are those things you think you need to improve your life? And one of them could be time management. Maybe you always procrastinate, you always want to do something, you're not doing it. I'll do it later, and all of that. So this program, since it's a training, is going to help you to become a good time manager. All right. Then collaboration with others, since you're going to be involved in activities with other scholars and all that, definitely it is going to help you to collaborate with others, because if you want to go quick, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go with others. So these are the hints you can use to make a very outstanding and powerful essays to make your scholarship application stand out. All right, so we hit on next. So this is just email attachment. Say please email the below documents to. So here you need to email your resume. Of course, you need to build a resume, and then that's your CV, your academic skill CV. You need to have your academic CV. So you're not going to upload it. You're not going to upload it. You're just going to mail it. Copy this email and mail it. Mail them the academic CV. All right. So they say mail your most recent resume. This should detail your academic and employment history, as well as your extracurricular activities that you have taken part in the last 3 years. All right. So acknowledged. After applying, so if you don't forward this, it means your application is not complete. After submitting this application, you need to go ahead and forward your CV and your transcript to this email address. All right. Email your most recent academic transcript, acknowledged. Then you click on next. So here, provide 2 references below. This can be professional or academic references. So referees can either be from your school, maybe your lecturers, your professor, your HOD, or from your workplace, your leaders at work, maybe your manager or your CEO. You just get their this thing, professional or academic reference, full name, first name, last name, and relationship with applicant. So this is how you put it. So enter your answer. You put their full name. Maybe their full name is Mr. Ajayi Crowder. So you put the relationship. If the first one is your is your academic referee, maybe it can be your HOD, head of department, your head of department, maybe electrical engineering. So something like that. Head of department, electrical engineering. This is academic. Then you put professional academic reference email. Put the person's email. So before using this person, you already told them about this, right? So you put their work email here. Maybe Ajayi Crowder at maybe your school. If your school is UNN edu, something like that, maybe. Or just they should just give you their email. It could be their personal email or work email. Anyone can work. Then professional academic referee phone number. You put your referee's phone number, right? All right, good. Then this is for one. So you know you're providing for two. So you've used academic here. Then maybe here you want to use your work, your manager. Maybe your manager is Mrs. Adedeyi Abel. Maybe person is your manager. Then you name the name of the company. Maybe it's ABC Limited. Good. So the email, you also provide their email adadeabel at gmail.com, or at maybe if this is their email, that's fine. Then you put their phone number as well. Please make sure you already contacted them to know that you want to use them so that they can provide you with these details that you need. All right, because I think they may the scholarship board may have to contact them. Definitely they are going to send them a mail. They are going to send them something like a link to click that will bring them to a page where they will fill up some questionnaires for you, fill up some questions, put up their recommendation and all of that. So this is done. Once you provide this, so the both of these things can be for work if you don't want to use your academic. The both of them, if you don't want to use work, the both of them can be for academics, maybe your professor and your lecturer. Both of them can also be from work if you don't want to use academics, maybe from your manager or your supervisor. You use their two details here, whichever one that's available for you. So you just use someone that you know that will say nice things about you. All right, so that's fine. The next thing is the last. We go to the last page. This is just applicant attestation. So you filled everything and everything is correct. Say I certify that all answers. Of course, you agree. Here you agree. Then and are there any additional comments? So if there's any additional comments, you put the comments here initially. All right. So there are other any other thing you want to say, you can just say it here. Any other thing you want to point out, you can point it out here. In order to complete your McGill University application, you would be granted a fee waiver if you are found eligible for the scholarship and you meet the minimum requirements. So remember, like I told you, you are going to you don't need to have admission at McGill first before applying for this scholarship, like many other scholarship would want you to. Here you have to apply for this scholarship first. Then if you are considered after going through your application, if you are qualified, then they are going to send you the link to your application through your mail. Of course, they are going to send you an email requesting you to apply for the course at McGill University. Okay, so that's how it works. We will use the information within this form, your most recent transcript to determine your eligibility. Send your most recent academic transcript to this email. So remember to send your transcripts. So email subject should include your transcript, first name, last name, application, supporting documents, and all of that. So you mail your transcript and your details to this email to complete your application. If you submit this application without sending those documents, your application is incomplete and will not be considered. If you do not agree to be pre-screened for a fee waiver, your application will not be considered. So uh for every university, normally you're supposed to pay application fee, right? So but this scholarship also takes care of that once you are qualified. So here, of course, you agree and then you hit on submit. And congratulations, your application is going to be processed, and then you keep checking your email for further instruction. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel because by tomorrow I'm going to be uploading that video on how to write all those essays and make them stand out. Also remember to like this video and share this video so that YouTube will be able to recommend it to many other people, including your friends who may want to also take part in this opportunity. Thank you for watching.